There is this Chinese story. They used an animation for the story, and it's very beautiful. There are two people digging to find diamonds or gold. And one, let's say this is the end of the road, and they started from the other side. So when they started, the first guy did just a few steps, and then he chanced himself on what? The first diamond. And the other one down there had actually dug a bit forward than the one at the top. But because he stopped to look at the other guy at the other side, he realized that guy has found a diamond. And him too, once he found it, stopped, and then he went away. And then the other guy was like, oh, if he has found it there, then I'll stop where I'm digging and go back to where he was digging. But when you watch the animation, you realize that the one down there was closer to the real treasure. A mountain of treasure waiting for him. Because he stopped to look at the other guy, he felt that where the other guy was rather digging is the place that there will be more diamond. That's what happens to us when we compare ourselves to people. What you are doing is good. And all you need to do is what? Remain focused. Keep focused on your path. Stay in your lane. Because there is light at the end of the channel. And that was what was happening in the animation story. There was full gold, treasure, diamond waiting for that guy. If he had not given up or he had not stopped to look at someone. That is our problem. We are always stopping to look around once in a while to check who is doing better than us, whether we are doing better than someone. It's not about doing better than anybody. It's about you doing better than yesterday. And me as I sit here, I know that I'm better than yesterday. I'm not better than anybody. I'm just better than the OJC you know. And those who know me know that I'm better than the OJC they know. It's not about being better than anybody. We all have our unique gifts for special purpose. So the next alphabet is F, find. F for find. Find your talents and possibilities. Understand that just like diamonds hidden deep in the earth, your true abilities may be waiting to be uncovered or unleashed. It's hidden in you. There is something great and so powerful that is in you, that is hidden in you. It's just been concealed. It is your work to take action to what? Seek it out and find it out. So like the previous stories I was giving you, don't stop to look around. Don't stop to compare yourself. And don't find excuses. I'm not where I want to be because of this, and because of him, and because I couldn't go to school, and because of that. See, we've been forced to an idea that without a degree or without a university graduate certificate, you cannot do anything. But that is wrong. When you look closely and you look carefully, you realize that many of the great people, actually, it's not that they did not go to school. They are educated, but maybe they did not complete their university or master's or doctorate or PhD, but they actually had small education. And there are people who even had none. They don't have any education, but they are doing good and they are doing better on their own. So we don't have anything to give excuse. All we have to do is get up and take action. Go find it. It will be given to you. So usually when you look at people who do great things, they tell you that it did not happen in one day. It did not happen in one day. It can never happen in one day. But it will take one day if you don't stop and if you don't quit for it to happen. As you do it, as you commit to it, consistency is the key. Back to back, you keep doing it. Trust me, beloved. You would hit on one day and that day will be the day that the thing happens. But it will not take one day. So please, go ahead and find your talent, your true talent and abilities hidden inside you. There is something in you, and you have no idea you can do that thing, but it's in you. You just need to pay attention. We'll get to that place. So I want to quickly move to the next alphabet, which stands for what? G. G is what? Adapt a given attitude. Adapt a given attitude. Service and generosity creates a ripple effect of positivity that can transform what? Your life and the life of others. Giving attitude. Giving attitude. Many a times, people at the lower life, or let's say in the poverty state area or the poor, they look at the ones at the up, and then they feel like the ones at the up or have the wealth and the money, they need to what? Give to them. Yes. It's like that. But the thing is, if everything is being handed to you, nothing will move you to find something in life. It's something that costs something to move. Because if you are very comfortable in life by your own abilities and your talents, see, let me tell you this before I complete this. Many a times, even when you have money and you have all the things life could offer to make your life experience beautiful, you find yourself that there is something missing. It looks like you are not satisfied. It looks like you've not completed your mission. Because yes, everybody has a purpose. And that purpose is not just about you making money, building houses, and doing all those things. There is a special, unique purpose why you are here. So until you tackle that purpose, you will never be fulfilled. You will never feel fulfillment. But if you want to feel fulfillments are not in cars and in houses. Because, beloved, trust me, when you finally hit jackpot and you get a house and get a car, you realize that at night, you sleep on the smallest room in your house. You can't sleep everywhere in the night. And your car, you can't drive it all the time. Sometimes you park it and sleep. Sometimes you park it and stay at home. So you come to realize that it's there. These things are just there. But there is something in you that if you don't fulfill that thing, you will never be satisfied. And that is the main reason why we are brought here. We are not brought here to just come and struggle, pay bills. Then you are just doing the same thing over and over. You will never finish paying bills. Every day when you wake up in the morning, there is something waiting for you to tackle. But when you find yourself in that place of fulfillment, you realize that you are satisfied. That is why Paul said, I have fought a good fight. I've run a good race. Many a times when people are about to die, the important thing they want to feel is peace within. And the only way you can feel peace within is when you have actually fulfilled your purpose. Because if you came to build houses, buy cars, today we don't have Michael Jackson alive. But he's alive because his work is still here. And he's making an impact. My son was not born when Michael Jackson's song was sung. But he has grown up to come and meet the song, and he actually likes it and sings it and tries to dance like him. And I'm not only talking about Michael Jackson. In our country, we have Kwame Nkrumah, who stood for what? Independence for this country. And today his name is still living on. Despite the man is not alive. But the soul is living on because he has universities, and he has a museum, and he has a national holiday for him. That's how powerful it is if you fulfill your purpose. It's not how long you live, oh. It's not how long you live. You can live 200 years, and yet if you've not done that one thing you were asked or brought here to do, you will never be happy. I'm telling you. If you like, go close to many rich, wealthy people who have actually made it and they have a lot of wealth, but they've not tackled something, and they know it's in there. Every man, woman was brought here for a purpose, and that purpose is in you, but we'll get there. So the next alphabet I want us to talk about is what? H. And then he chose hope. And this is the favorite among the ones I picked. This is H. H stands for hope. You can use maybe H for your own. You can find your own nice word for that alphabet, H. So H here stands for hope. Hope is what? Holding on and praying expectantly. It is the unwavering belief that your effort will yield results. Hope. And I like this H because a father once said to his son, he said, son, set goals and never quit till you achieve them. And then he went ahead and asked the son. He said, son, do you know George Washington? And then the son said, yes. He said, son, do you know Jefferson? And the son said, yes. Do you know, let me say, Barack Obama? He said, yes. Do you know Donald Trump? He said, yes. Do you know Mahama? He said, yes. The newly elected president. And he said, yes. He said, do you know what they have in common? And do you know why you remember them? He said, because they never quit. Because they never what? Quit. That is what they have in common. The next person he asked was, do you know Azadon Minchingil? And the son said, no. He said, why? Because he quit. And that's what happens to quitters. That is why winners never quit and quitters never win. If you quit, you will not win at what you are building. And you will not be remembered for what you came for. It is not about money. If it is about money, wealth, and all those things, people have actually done it. But today, we don't see them. We don't hear of them. Their names are never mentioned for anything or attributed or contributed to anything. It's about impartation. There is something God put in you that once you find it and harness it and bring it to life by taking action, beloved, you make a great change. You'll be making a great change. You'll be making a great change. Hope is very powerful. There is one more alphabet, but before I go to the alphabet, I want to tell you a story that can make you understand what hope is. Hope is what got President Trump back to the seat. And the same hope is what got Mahama back to the seat. Hope is very powerful. Hope is what got President Donald Trump back to the seat. The same hope got Mahama in Ghana back to the seat. Why? Because they never quit. Why? Because they never stopped. People were making mockery of them. People were derogatoring their names, laughing at them, making them a laughing stock, making spectacles of them. But yet, they did not stop. And do you know the powerful thing about not stopping what you know would work for? You know what you are doing. They don't know what you are doing. And that is how life is. Do not let the opinions of people stop you from living your life. Do not let the way somebody will accept your product or idea stop you from achieving your purpose. Because I tell you, if Trump had given up, President Trump had given up, he would not have the seat. And if President Mahama, newly elected president, had given up, he wouldn't have had that seat. So hope is very powerful. And I know that if you get close to them, they will tell you that the only thing they had was hope. And I won't lie to you, beloved. Hope is very powerful. Among all the alphabet, the one that I can tell you that you can keep and write and keep watching and looking at, because the idea or that dream in your mind, the only thing that can make it happen is for you to be hopeful. Because a man who has no hope, God will even call you home. Mostly when you go to hospitals and places that people are about to die, those who have hope don't die. Because when you read the book, Tough Time Don't Last, but Tough People Do, there is a woman, I don't recall her name, but I'll just tell you the story. He said the woman woke up one morning, went to the shop. She was a bookkeeper, actually. She woke up early and went to the shop as a bookkeeper. And when he got there, he opened the shop, and there was a man standing there. He thought the man was coming to, get a book or something. But to amaze you and to surprise you, the man actually went there and brought out his gun and said, "Hey, give me all the money. Give me this, give me that." And then he shot the woman after the woman gave her the money. Twice. Or before he shot the woman. He took the woman to the back, raped her, before he shot her twice. And after the man had left, the woman thought that was all, while she was lying there with 2 bullets in her head. All she had left was hope. And you know something? The man was not done. The man actually came back. And then he realized that the man was not dead. Added 3 more bullets, 3 more shots. 5 bullets in someone's head. And still the person did not give up. This lady was lying there, bleeding, not moving, but a hope kept her alive. And when you read the book, you get a true story and many other stories that you realize that what you are going through is nothing compared to what they are going through. And I'm not here to compare, but I'm trying to tell you that you have no idea what people have gone through or what people go through. So what is it that is stopping you from bringing your idea to life? Why do you want to give up? I asked you a simple question, that if Donald Trump and Mahama had given up, because it's simple, they could equally have given up. After all, they were once a president. It's a big thing, it's a big idea. And this thing that happened is rather teaching us something powerful and teaching us to realize that it doesn't matter where you've gotten to, still don't give up. Because if, let's say, I become the president of United States of America, even for 1 day or 1 hour, I'm okay. That's what I would think. And I'll give up there. But these things have happened so that it will bring us to an idea that where you think you've gotten to, that you feel so comfortable and relaxed, you've not gotten anywhere. Because if Donald Trump became a president, out of office, came out, people made mockery of him, they said all they wanted to say, attacked him, and the guy did not give up, fought and finally back on the seat. That shows that this is very powerful. Mahama did the same thing and he's back on the seat. What are you doing that you want to give up? Where have you gotten to that you want to give up? Why do you even want to give up? If you give up, nobody will remember you. And it's not about somebody remembering you. Remember that that thing in you is beneficial for mankind. And God made you in his own image for you to create. So whatever you create becomes very good for this world. I'm sitting on a chair because someone made it. We are using a camera because it was someone's idea and it's working. I'm wearing these clothes It's someone's idea and I'm wearing it. These jewelries, watch, someone's idea. So why is it that you want to be selfish? You don't want to bring your own idea so that it will become beneficial. And beloved, I tell you, when you bring your idea does not just make an impartation, it brings you fortune. Because remember that Jim Rohn said something. He said that when you work hard on yourself, you make a fortune. Because that thing you're working hard on yourself, you bring to life, is going to bring you the greatest fortune. Beloved, don't give up. Hold on to whatever you are doing. Do not let people rejecting it today cause you to leave it. Because mind you, that the same thing people reject becomes the cornerstone. So they will reject it from the start. Like the issue, I know some people reject it. But in the end, they will go back to the same message and they will be touched. I'm telling you. Beloved, do not give up on what you are working on. Don't give up. Don't mind. Don't listen. Because very soon, or a few years to come, we will all be out of here. And when we are all out of here, who will be here laughing at you? They say that when you are 20 years, you think differently. When you are 30, you think everybody's thinking about. When you get to 60, you realize that nobody was thinking about you. In order for them to think about you, if you want people to think about you, you must rather walk in your idea and take strong actions and let them happen. How do you walk in idea? By not giving up. So hold on to hope. Because when you don't give up, they will look at you and they will wish that they didn't do that. But what they are doing is good. It's what must push you. Anything that happens in you in life is good. Everything God does in life is good. That is why he said, in all things, give thanks. Because it's all working together for you. Truly, it's all working together for you. But you will not see it until it has happened. That is why the Bible says, it says that what? You will not understand what I'm doing now, but later you will. And when the time is right, I, the Lord, will do it swiftly. So pay attention. When the time comes for people's elevation, look at how Trump got elected after the long time fight. Mahama, after the long time fight, anybody, after Joseph went through betrayal, imprisonment, just one day when the time was right. So if the Lord says he will do it swiftly, this is what it means. It means that just one day when the time has come for him to do it, it will just take 1 second. God will put you back on, boom. And everybody that saw you make mockery of you will look at you again and say, wow. That is what it means to have hope. That is what it means to have hope and not to give up. That is what hope means. So beloved, I beg you. I beg you. I know I've been there. You are trying to detailize everything, put everything into detail before. But you see, they say when everything is already there, you started too late. You must start where you are now. Where you are now. Start with what you have and just go ahead and start. Take action and be hopeful and don't give up. I beg you, beloved. I don't know what you're working on, but I'm begging you in the name of God that please don't stop. Don't give up. Don't give up. Let them see the other side of what you went through or what you are going through. So that your story will be like, hey, I know this guy, I know this lady. After everything he went through, after all that they put him through, so this guy is still, or this lady is still surviving. And it's amazing how I look at Trump and Mahama. Their story is very beautiful and amazing, and I pray that you cut this by the revelation so that it would hit you and bring you to the realization that, man, if you don't give up, you are going to make it. That is all I want you to understand. Don't give up. I am here, and I have decided that everything in me that God put in me, I'm going to harness it and bring it to you. I don't care what anybody says. So far as God tells me, my son, move, I'm moving, and that's what I'm doing. I don't care what you say, who laughs. That's not my business. My business is I'm doing the business of the work of the Lord. I'm working in my purpose. So when my time comes, I can also say that, yes, I'm coming to die empty. That day will come. Death is inevitable. But death is only for this body, but not for the soul, and not for the kind of impartation you make. So today there is no Michael Jackson, but the Michael Jackson is still here with us. And my son, who is 7 years old, knows him. When Michael Jackson has died many years. So that's how powerful if you don't give up on that dream. Many generations will come and go, but your work will not go. Your impact will not go. It will remain with them and will be helpful to them. Miles Monroe, one of the greatest televangelists and preacher and a man with full knowledge. That man preached and speaks so many motivations that, beloved, your life will be transformed. As well as my godfather, Reverend Ernest Obin. I love this man and I look up to them all day. Because if they tell you their stories and what they've been through, that they never give up. And the kind of things they've tackled. The day I realized the kind of people my godfather counsels, presidents, ministers, both abroad and away home. And I realized that, you don't have to quit. Because if he had quit, he won't get to where he is today. So that's why I'm really stretching this thing about you giving up. Don't give up, beloved. Let them see what is behind what you are going through. Let them see it. So as I quickly jump to the next alphabet, imagine. I want to end on this alphabet. You can continue with the rest by yourself. Add words that will inspire you and motivate you and empower you to bring your ideas to life. So imagine, it says what? Possibility thinking is the exercise of dynamic, creative imagination. Visualize your ideas. Visualize your ideas coming to life and the impact they can have. The day they were going to put Mahama and President Donald Trump on the seat, I don't know what will be going through their mind or in their head, but I know that they had visualized that day. I know that they had imagined that day. That is how beautiful it is. And there are things you will not even visualize or imagine, but God will give you if you don't give up. When Solomon inherited a kingdom and became a king, he did not know after giving sacrifice, God will give him such amazing and beautiful wisdom. You may never know what God has planned for you. Remember, you were built for this greatness. And by following this ABCD formula or action formula, you will embrace your abilities and bring your ideas to life. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and put out your thoughts. And as you put out your thoughts, if you would want to have the full package of the ABCD to Z formula, action formula, kindly put it out there in the comment and I'll make another episode and I'll bring it to you. I hope you are empowered and you are inspired. This is Great Up with Jason, where great meets grace. Don't forget to comment and share and subscribe. Until next time, see you soon. Stay blessed. Bye-bye, beloved.